Please remember to subscribe. It's just one click for you, but it helps me a lot creating new videos. Thank you. WWE superstars work closely together behind the scenes that sometimes form a real-life connection between them. Spending hours together in locker rooms, on the road and tours, they often date fellow wrestlers. Many have even gone on for years before splitting up. One of the most popular WWE couples to break up was John Cena and Nikki Bella, who called of their wedding a month before its planned date. There are also wrestling couples that are still going strong and have become an example for others that true love can be found inside WWE too. Here is a list of 10 current WWE superstars lovers who give us couple goals. 10. Rusev and Lana. Rusev and Lana don't seem to appear on good terms on WWE television, as the ravishing Russian has filed for a divorce. However, keeping the storyline out of real life, everything is fine between Rusev and Lana. Their relationship took off with a storyline where they worked together. It turned out well for them, as Rusev and Lana are now married for over 3 years. But it wouldn't have been possible without Dustin Rhodes, who was their trainer. He was the one who suggested that Lana should work with Rusev since she was already fluent in speaking Russian. They started sharing more and more time and without even knowing were in love with each other. 9. Jimmy Uso and Naomi. Jimmy Uso and Naomi are married with 2 children, Jayla and Jaden, both from Jimmy's previous marriage. They married in 2014, and their wedding was featured on Total Divas as well. However, since tying knots, they haven't been featured on the reality show prominently. Jimmy works as a tag team wrestler in WWE with his brother, Jey Uso, and the fans commonly know them as the Usos. On the other hand, Naomi is also a famous name in women's wrestling. She has won several golds in WWE, but in recent times, she hasn't gotten to show off her work in the ring. The fans love the couple's chemistry in the ring, and it can be seen in the previous 2 seasons of the Mixed Match Challenge, where Jimmy and Naomi shared rings. 8. Mike Bannett and Maria Kanellis. The Kanellis couple is one of the few names to not have met in WWE. Both have been known to each other for a long time, and their first meeting happened at a Northeast wrestling show. When they first met, they were already in a relationship, but as soon as they became single again, they started messaging each other on Twitter. In 2011, they confirmed their relationship, and a year later, got engaged. Their wedding took place in Chicago, Illinois in 2014, and they welcomed their first child, last year, named Frederica Moon Bennett. A few months ago, Maria revealed on Raw that she and Mike are expecting their second child. WWE used this real-life story and turned it into a storyline that didn't work well for either superstar involved. This pregnancy saga ended abruptly in WWE, and it was probably the right thing to do so. 7. Natalya and Tyson Kidd. Natalya and Tyson Kidd have known each other since they were 14 and 12 respectively. Tyson has always been close to the Hart family. Their relationship started in 2001, and after 12 years of being together, the couple tied knots, and their wedding was also featured on WWE's reality show Total Divas. However, they haven't always been the happiest couple in WWE. In 2014, they were involved in many storylines that had a bad effect on their marriage, as revealed by Natalya. But they worked it out and are still together. 6. The Miz and Maryse. The Miz knew Maryse since 2006, but they didn't start dating until a few years later. Maryse assisted The Miz on WWE television for a long time, and only in recent years did she started appearing less often because of her parental duties. After dating for a few years, the couple engaged in 2013, and a year later tied knots as well in the Bahamas. It's been over 5 years since their marriage, and now, they have 2 kids together, Monroe Sky and Madison Jade Mizanin, who was born in 2018 and 2019 respectively. They even have their show, Ms. and Mrs., which already has completed its first season and is now scheduled to return in 2020. 5. Jon Moxley, Dean Ambrose, and Renee Young. Jon Moxley and Renee Young started dating privately in October 2013, and it wasn't until 2015 when their relationship was officially confirmed by Young during an interview. Although, the fans had started speculating about the same long before that. The WWE Universe knew something is going on between these two personalities, and their guess was right. The couple wedded in April 2017, and since then have been enjoying their married life. Both superstars now work for different promotions, Moxley in AEW and Young in WWE, and also have different roles, but it doesn't seem to be affecting their relationship. 4. Daniel Bryan and Brie Bella. Daniel Bryan and Brie Bella have been featured on WWE television as a couple for a long time. Even though Brie doesn't work for WWE as a wrestler anymore, since she's retired, it hasn't affected her relationship with Bryan. The couple still gets to share quality time regularly. Their relationship started after WWE had aligned them in an on-screen storyline, which later took a turn and made them a real-life couple. Both engaged in 2013 and were married in April 2014. 3. The Undertaker and Michelle McCool. Despite a 15-year age gap between them, The Undertaker and Michelle McCool worked through the odds. They have been married since 2010 and also have a daughter together whose name is 𝐂𝐤𝐫. The inaugural Divas Champion of WWE also gathered some backstage heat due to her relationship with the Deadman, because back then, there was an unwritten rule that didn't allow wrestlers to date fellow wrestlers in WWE. Michelle also claimed to have stress because of this, but in the end, everything worked well. A few months ago, The Undertaker was interviewed by Pastor Ed Young, where he wept while talking about his wife, Michelle. 2. Edge and Beth Phoenix. Since his WWE departure, Edge has been dating former WWE Divas champion Beth Phoenix, and the couple now has 2 daughters together, and after 5 years of dating, finally decided to tie the knot on Edge's 43rd birthday in September 2016. In April this year, Edge and Beth became the first ever couple to both be inducted into WWE's Hall of Fame when Phoenix was added to the 2017 class. The 11-time world champion revealed that the first time he had a real talk with Beth Phoenix was during the Edge Appreciation Night at the Scotiabank Arena in his hometown of Toronto, Canada. 1. Triple H and Stephanie McMahon. The love story of Triple H and Stephanie McMahon is a topic of its own. They have been married for over a decade and have 3 daughters, Aurora, Murphy, and Vaughn. Triple H started dating Stephanie as part of a storyline in 1999, which developed feelings between them in real life too. By the time the game had proposed her female boss, they were already married on Raw, and a year before their marriage, they divorced in kayfabe. Fast forward to 2019 and Triple H and Stephanie McMahon are still going strong. They often share their pictures on their social media profiles and seem to be the happiest couples in all of WWE.